Here we go.
It's time for TSS Fantasy.
It is Commissioner Cooper.
Greatest time of the year, and if you are praising fantasy Jesus, you are doing good stuff.
Happy Sunday. Happy early morning trash football game.
That's why
We're back, baby. Let's go.
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Aaron Rodgers, I almost got banned off TikTok for the thing that's doing.
That's why I'm easy.
He has had some nagging hamstring issues
I'm
over
easy
the
like
years.
Sunday morning.
My beloved Jets are trash.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is Commissioner Cooper, and you're waking up with TSS Fantasy.
Yo, go Colts.
Already off the Jets bandwagon, ain't even started yet. All right, let's get things started. Let's do the introductions first. Let's go to my left or right or whatever the hell direction that is. Meg, Ballers Meg, welcome into the studio this morning.
Good morning.
Hope all is well with you over across the pond. And let's welcome in, of course, Justin Jesus Herrera. Welcome in, my friend.
You know it's Sunday morning when you hear the Juice say, "My beloved Jets are trash." That is the best intro you can have for it. And speaking of garbage, Mike Hernandez, your fucking team is garbage, bro. Thank you for picking up Dylan Gabriel and dropping Mac Jones. I know you love Mac Jones just as much as I do, but goddamn, son, this kind of feels like a little bit of too much. But you know what? When I first got into the league, he said, "This isn't about good luck. This is about talking shit." So, Mike, I'm going to kick you right in the nuts when you're down. I'm going to do this, and you're going to get your fucking nice can of whoop ass today. I hope I played you twice, but I heard that week 14 doesn't even count. So you're lucky you're not getting a second can of whoop ass.
Yeah, already starting out with Travion Henderson with a big night for you. By the way, I didn't check, but are you starting RJ Harvey today too?
No. I mean, listen,
I was hoping you'd stick him with that too.
Question. I'm going to pose this question to the board here because I feel like I'll have this won by 1 o'clock.
All right.
Should I just go with RJ Harvey? Should I go with Rashee Rice, or should I try for Jameson Williams? At this point, I'm just trying to get the league total so I can win that little bit of extra scratch.
I'm going James Williams on that one. I think that game might be a bit of a shootout, so that'd be my advice to you anyway. By the way, Sam, good morning to you as well. Whoops, sorry. It was good morning to Sam. And we got 39% underdog after Travion and the other team. Oh, we got a question already. My bad.
Yeah.
So he said, so Justin, while we're on you here, PPR 2 flex needs 3. ETN Flowers, Vidal, Tracy, Worthy, or Franklin?
Gosh.
I'm going with ETN for sure. I'm gonna, man, this one's a little bit of a tough one because it's a lot of secondary guys. We kind of go, that's not an obvious answer. I like Flowers, but we'll have to wait for the weather report to figure out if the gusts are going to be out of control in that one. As far as Vidal, Tracy, Worthy, Franklin, damn. I think honestly, I'd probably slide in Worthy. I picked up Worthy today. That's kind of a good Hail Mary, especially if you're 39% an underdog. That's a nice little Hail Mary right there. And then, man, it's either between Tracy and Vidal for me. I'll pose that to everybody else. Who would you rather have as the third guy in that one if you were to have ETN, Worthy as your 2?
I'd be going personally. I'd go Vidal in that one. Quite frankly,
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Okay.
Same, Fred?
Lean more towards Vidal.
All right.
Great. We're all in agreement on that one. All right, sounds good. By the way, welcome Ronald edits, and then also Spratling. Can we get some money line picks? Stay tuned, my friend. We're going to get into all that here shortly. All right, let's also continue the introductions. Fred the Jester Reyes, welcome in, my friend.
Good morning, great people. Jets are lost on Thursday, so I don't have to deal with the bullshit this weekend. I guess just enjoy
You
football.
didn't even pick him. You didn't even pick him.
Shut up.
He didn't even.
Matter of fact, I'm going to watch football and basketball today.
Oh, let's also welcome in Greg OJ, the Juice is Loose Mayor. Welcome in, my friend.
All the flack I get for liking the Commanders, rooting for the Commanders as well. The diehard Jets fan doesn't pick the Jets against the Patriots, Fred. Against the
I couldn't
Patriots,
this week, man. I had bets, man. I had bets this week. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't pick. You picked the Patriots. That's like you're a Yankee fan and you picking the Red Sox. Like, what is wrong?
Never.
Like, take the shirt off. Take the shirt off, Fred. Take the shirt off.
Carl from Patriots Touchback. I know it's just waiting to get into this morning. He wants to. I'm sure he's ready to talk some trash. All right, well, let's get started. Rodney, love from Milwaukee. Appreciate that. Got the 6-7 going on as well.
6-7.
What are your top 5 NBA all time? It's football, bro. We got a football.
Is that Mike?
Well, we're gonna go.
Yo.
We're gonna go Miami Heat, obviously number
That
one.
might be Mike.
The New York Knicks, baby.
Let's go, Pats. One of the humans says. All right. Well, let's get things started this morning. Brian, of course, from the Injury List podcast, usually comes in with his injury update. However, apparently he's not up this morning. But I slept at a Holiday Inn Express last night, and I'm going to play doctor this morning. Let's get the injury news.
It's time to get your latest NFL injury updates with Brian from the Injured List podcast. The doctor is in.
All righty, let's use my licensed profession to use this morning. Drake London, these are what we're watching for early today. It says Drake London had an illness, but it looked like he is ready to go. He did practice this week, but it looks like he's been crying about not feeling well, but he'll be out there today. Matthew Golden, looks like he is good to go if he's feeling up to playing, because we do have injuries with Christian Watson. And Dontavian Wicks this week as well. So Romeo Doubs is good to go today with a chest injury, so just make sure to watch out for that. If you're using Brandon McManus, apparently he's hurt with a quad injury, so make sure you keep an eye on that. Brian Thomas Jr. looks like he is not going to play. It's still a game-time decision, but it looks like he might be faded out today. So keep an eye on that as well. Quentin Johnson is expected to play. Looks like he had a shin injury, kind of like our boy Fred, but he will be good to go. Ladd McConkey and Aronde Gatson also had some injuries, but look like they're good to go as well. Calvin Ridley was limited this week, but looks like he is good to go today. The ones that have been ruled out already, Marvin Harrison Jr., we all know he had this appendicitis issue, will not be in today. Justice Hill was not in today, or will not be in today due to toe injury. Rashad Bateman, as well as out with an ankle. Dalton Kincaid with the hamstring injury will be out today. Joe Burrow is on his way back, but not quite ready yet. Sanjay Perine is also out today. J.K. Dobbins, heard he's out for the rest of the season. Easy enough. Never would have thought J.K. Dobbins would get injured for the rest of the season.
He's the healthiest guy.
He's always healthy. I don't understand why. Sam Laporta looks like he is placed on IR this week.
Wow.
So I know, damn. That's a big blow for the tight ends. C.J. Stroud's still out. Maybe they want him to continue to stay out for a little while. The way Davis Mills is playing. Brenton Strange looks like he's on the way back, but not quite ready yet. Isaiah Pacheco is out with a knee injury today. Jackson Dart, obviously, I don't know why I just said that. Darius Slayton is out with a hamstring injury today. Torrey Horton also out for the Seahawks with a groin injury. We know Bucky Irving was flirting with coming back, but unfortunately not quite ready yet. Chris Godwin Jr. also out, but looks like he might be good to go for next week. Jaden Daniels still out, so we'll see when he comes back. And Terry McLaurin with a quad injury, man, he's been injured all year long, is out today as well.
Good. Jeez, this is half the league.
He got paid.
Yeah, exactly. Got paid. Like, we're good.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a quick break here from our friends from NeuroGuard Plus.
Dr. Michael Hutchison has harnessed the latest in neuromuscular dentistry and impact technology to develop a mouthguard that does more than protect. It enhances. NeuroGuard Plus isn't just a mouthguard. By focusing on the jaw's physiological position, it provides an added layer of neuroprotection, significantly reducing the risk of sports-related neurological injuries. All athletes should be using a custom mouthguard designed to their bite position. NeuroGuard Plus was created as a means to maintain your physiological jaw position regardless of your bite. The appliance is designed to optimize your upper-lower jaw relationship to improve your strength, your balance, your oxygen intake, and drastically lower your chance of a concussion. Independent studies have shown that the NeuroGuard Plus will provide you with improvement to both upper and lower body strength. The same improvements were not present with a common mouthguard. Over 6,500 athletes have used the NeuroGuard Plus. Dr. Hutchison is happy to say that the amount of diagnosed concussions is 0.2%. The NeuroGuard Plus offers athletes, coaches, and parents an advantage to keep their players safe on the field. If you or your child actively participates in athletics, they need to be protected from the dangers of repetitive head trauma. Get your NeuroGuard Plus mouthguard today. Click on the link and use code ILPSports for 10% discount on your purchase.
All right, let's get to the weather because I love to hear myself talk, apparently.
It's time to get your real-time NFL weather report from TSS Fantasy.
So we do have some games that are definitely impacted by weather today. Something to take note of. We'll talk about the games that aren't Washington and in Miami and Spain. Apparently that's in a dome, so they're good to go there. Carolina at Atlanta, Chicago at Minnesota, Seahawks at the Rams, San Francisco at Arizona, and Dallas at the Raiders. So here are the games that are being impacted by weather today. Tampa Bay at Buffalo, 36 degrees, and there is calling for a chance of snow showers in this one, and winds up to 18 miles an hour. So just something to take note of there with your kickers. Houston at Tennessee, 64 degrees, clear skies, winds at 10 miles an hour. So you're all right there. Green Bay at the Giants, 46 degrees, chance of rain, and wind is up to 16 miles an hour in that one as well. Kind of a windy day across the United States, apparently, because at Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, it's 46 degrees also, partly cloudy skies. We're calling for wind gusts up to 21 to 25 miles an hour there, so something to take note of. Rams at Jacksonville, 77 degrees, partly cloudy skies, winds at 14 miles an hour. Baltimore at Cleveland, 43 degrees, chance of rains. They got winds up to 25 miles an hour in that one as well, so make sure you take note of that. KC at Denver, 68 degrees. There is a chance of rain. Winds only 6 miles an hour, so we seem to be good to go there. Detroit at Philly, 43 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and winds up to 14 miles an hour. So there you go with the weather impacts for today. Just keep that in mind as you're setting your lineups. Good morning to you, Cap for Life. We appreciate you. And Romeo, we don't appreciate you. Let's go.
What was that?
Fred, would you start Purdy or Baker today?
Wow. I don't know, man. You just kind of deterred me with the weather report because I don't think Tampa's going to do very well in the cold weather. And who they play? The Rams, right? San Francisco?
No,
they
play
Arizona.
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh, you start Purdy all day. It's his first day back, energy filled. It's against a lowly Arizona team. Start Purdy.
All right, Cap for Life wants to know, Greg, Njoku, Fannin, or Knox?
I like Fannin. Fannon's been showing out, man. He's been taking a lot of playing time for Njoku, but I know Kincaid is not playing in Buffalo, but I think a lot of the targets are going to end up going to like Shakir. So I'll go with Fannin.
I do kind of like Knox, if I'm being honest, in this one. He's old, reliable, like we used to say about Hunter Henry. Yeah, I can see his ass plopping his ass in the end zone today. So that'd be the guy kind of ride today. But, you can take Greg's advice, who's horrible at everything. All right, let's get. We got to win some money today, right? I mean, at the end of the day, so let's get our betting expert in, our boy Eric, to help win us some money today with some betting advice.
Time to win some money with TSS Fantasy's betting advice. Win big bitches.
What is up? Good morning, Eric. How are you this morning, my friend?
Outstanding. I found a charger that works, so we're in business.
Right
as I logged in, I got the alert like, hey, we're about to die. You need a charger. Grab the charger. For whatever reason, that one doesn't work. I'll tell you, if you want your life to be an adventure, have children. If you want to pick up a charger and not be sure if that thing works, have a couple kids. All right. Week 10 wasn't bad, wasn't great either. Lions minus 13.5 plus 150. Easy winner. Bucks and Pats both score 21. Piece of cake. The Jags are up 29-10 in the fourth quarter, so surely they covered, right? Surely the guy with 3 extra vertebrae in his neck isn't going to score 20 points in the fourth quarter. That was the most aggravating 2-in-1 week a guy could have, but I've run the numbers. We're 17-15 so far in the season. 6 of those 17 plus money winners, so we're up 4 units instead of 2, but that's still not putting a PS5 under the tree. The lesson with underdog is don't trust nerds. So we had a 5x multiplier way back in the day and then recently cashed out a 5x multiplier. So we're even going into week 11. No better time to get hot than right now is what I'm saying. The windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror for a reason. Going with our gut for the underdog streak this week, we got 2 good run defenses and 2 running backs who have been known to disappear in tough spots. James Cook versus Tampa, Derrick Henry versus Cleveland, both lower than 74.5 rushing yards. When these two hit, not if, we're taking Tyler Lockett higher than 27.5 receiving yards in the night game. And I'll see you back here for leg 4 next week. Game picks Bears plus 2.5 versus JJ McCarthy, who sucks. And everybody knows you take the 2.5, you lay the 3.5. Browns plus 8 in a weather game at home versus the Ravens. Baltimore on a 3rd straight road game. And everybody knows you don't cover your 3rd straight road game in the NFL. I think it also dropped to 7.5, so moving in the right direction. Chiefs -4 because everybody knows Pat Mahomes off a loss is a great bet and Andy Reid off a bye is a great bet. We get both right here. And I'm back on the Malik Washington touchdown today too. And like I said, I believe Tyler Lockett will be a factor. I'm trying to get a number on 50 receiving yards and they don't have the balls to post it yet.
Nice. I love it. I love you've been riding the Malik Washington train all season long. So let's get it, right?
Big fan.
Where can everyone follow, subscribe, and get all your content, my friend?
Propnosis on the Twitter, where I'm firing off hot takes like 35% of Erykah Badu lyrics are, wow. You get thoughts like that.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely. All right.
It might be 40%.
Appreciate you as always, my friend. Go follow, subscribe, get all of Eric's great content. Always some good stuff on there. Might even hear some R&B riffs while you're at it. All right, get your bowl of cereal to get your bowl of cereal and pop a squat because it's time for our Sunday morning cartoon. Eric, we'll see you next week, my brother.
When evil threatens my football Sunday, Commissioner Cooper sends me his super friends to save the day.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Trouble in Pittsburgh. Looks like the Bengal is bringing high-octane offense to attack their gritty Steelers. I've come to wreak havoc today. I'm going to put their quarterback in a hippie retirement community home where he belongs.
Guy Aaron Rodgers may be old, but this hippie still has some tricks up his sleeve. You can expect him to turn back the clock against the soft Bengal secondary.
Dirty in the South Batman. The Dirty Bird Falcon is attacking Carolina's Panthers. Their kitty might need some sharp claws to defeat them.
I'm going to invoke some revenge on these little felines. They are about to find out how dirty we get here in the South. Fred, call Rico Dowdle. He's been lighting the league up with his running ability, and the Falcon can't seem to stop any running back this season. Rico will eat.
Running to Minnesota, where the Hungry Bear is trying to take over the division. I'll need to get some help to help these Vikings satisfy the Bears' hunger.
It's been far too long since I have had a division title for a meal. These Vikings have stood in our way for far too long.
Let's bring in Jordan son. His speed will be too much for the Bears' slow secondary. He'll be eating their porridge all game long.
Got trouble here in Sin City. Looks like that cowardly cowboy is attacking their Raiders. This team needed help all season, but this could be a victory tonight. Tonight I'm betting big on me and the boys. These Sin City bums haven't been good all season long. I'm gonna wreak havoc against their beat-up offensive line. Bring in the big guns of Brock Bowers.
The cowboy doesn't defend well against big tight ends. It will be a big night for Brock. I'll save a seat for him.
That's right, kids. Use the power of knowledge and go have a super win in fantasy football today.
Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
The Mo you know. Cap for life, so let's win that money today. We making money, let's go. Cap, he says, Freddie, think long, think wrong. Do it, bro. That's great. The more you know, bro. 100%. All right. Well, speaking of more you know, let's win you some money today with some ultimate DFS lineups.
All right, brothers and sisters, get ready to get your ultimate DFS roster set with TSS Fantasy.
All righty. Well, let's take a look at the results from last week. Let's see who the jobber was. Ironically, the one not on the show today.
Might as well start calling you Andrew the Clown LeDuc. How many times have you been last in DFS? Think you might have broken a record. Not one I would be proud of.
The clown, as they say.
Oh
But 111.2 isn't horrible. He got the TJ Hawkinson bug with 2.8. James Cook, obviously, with America's team shutting his ass down, didn't do much either on this. All right, let's find out who last week's winner was.
It may be a SS fan, but right now it's time to introduce for the second time this season your ultimate DFS champion, Commissioner Cooper.
Commissioner Cooper in the house, 144.3. Quentin Johnson and Quinton Judkins did me no favors, but all the way around, pretty decent day for your boy. Let's look at the rest of the lineup. Greg, unfortunately, you were just right above Luke at 116.8.
All freaking season, bro.
Third or fourth.
Poor guy.
Shut up, Justin. Shut up.
Poor guy. Fred came in right after. Of course, quit going with your homer picks because your boy Wilson did you zero favors. Literally. Jordan Addison didn't show up last week. He's kind of hit or miss sometimes, unfortunately. Meg, 131.6 last week. Ooh wee. Drake London having a big day for you with Lab McConkey as well. Anangai and Junkins didn't do much for you, but other than that, didn't need it. And our Intercontinental Champion for this week, Justin, I mean, that seems to be your sweet spot. You keep talking about Greg and Ford. These seem to be coming in second quite a lot. 132.2. Good day with Trey McBride, obviously putting in some big points. Romeo Adunze finally coming through for you this week. So that was good stuff there. He said that's rough. Hey, he wants to know, by the way, Justin, I think you were the next. Oh, I'm sorry, Meg. With Laporta out, does he start J-Mo today? I guess it would depend on what else your other option is, but what do you think, Meg?
Yeah, I was going to say, what options do you have? Because, I mean, it's not ideal, is it?
Yeah, let us know what other options that you're looking at with Laporta out, Cap, and we'll have Meg take a look at that one. All right, let's talk about my ultimate DFS lineup for this week. I got in the cartoon Aaron Rodgers, a little nervous with the wind conditions, but we talked about this on Friday. You know, this is an old vet quarterback. He knows how to throw in the wind. I was same thing with Flacco. So I still anticipate a shootout in this one. Cincinnati 29th against fantasy quarterbacks. Then I got my boy Achane against Washington, 24th against fantasy running backs. So I like him as a good start today. Genty versus the Cowboys on Monday night. They're 30th against fantasy running backs. DK Metcalf got the stack there with Cincinnati. They're 16th against receivers, surprisingly enough. But we should see, again, going with the shootout because I got T. Higgins against the Steelers. They are dead last against fantasy receivers, so I got to like that there. Going with Eric there with Tyler Lockett versus Dallas. Again, 31st against fantasy receivers. Kyle Pitts is in there against Carolina. They're 23rd against fantasy tight ends. Threw in George Pickens because I just like these matchups with these horrible defenses. They're 27th against fantasy receivers. And then I took a page out of Fred's book and put that Texans D in. They've been great all year long, and going against the last place offense in the league, I think would be really, really good start. All right, Caprioli, we'll get to you in just 1 second. Let me get to Meg. Go ahead, Meg. Talk about your ultimate DFS lineup.
Ooh, so I'm starting Dak Prescott this week because the Raiders, basically. We've seen how bad they are right now. I'm back in my Tyler Algier. Okay, I was on a train for him. I was like, let's go. And then he kind of had a little wobble, but I reckon he's back. Obviously, we've got London questionable with that injury this week, so I wanted to try and have a little backup there because he's had 2 100-plus yards games in a row, but I reckon Algier's going to come through today. Let's see, Charbonnet. I used to be like high on Charbonnet, and then I went off him for a little while. I think that this week's his week. I've just got a feeling in my bones. Pickens, again, doing that stack because the Raiders, really awful. Nico Collins, I mean, the Texans aren't great right now, but the Titans are absolutely the fucking worst, let's be honest. So I reckon he's going to put the points up. Courtland Sutton, right, I've got a bad feeling for the Chiefs this week. I don't know what it is, so I just want to see that Broncos team do well. I reckon Courtland Sutton has got some gas in the tank that he can step on and get us some points. I've had a little sneak on Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt this week. I've just had a few little insider info tips that he's going to have a really good game. I'm hoping that those are correct. If not, I'm going to cut some people off. Kyle Pitts against Carolina. This is a revenge game for us. Remember, we got shut out last time. We're going to come in hot, and it's in our own turf. We are absolutely ready for that Carolina team this week, I think. And then sticking with that stack for Falcons, I've gone for our defense. One of the best defenses in the league until that injury hit us a few weeks ago. And I think we're coming in hot today. So I am feeling confident.
All right, I like it. All right, so he said that he has, Cat for Life came back here. He says he's got Justin Jefferson and JSN. I definitely wouldn't start JMO over either one, quite frankly. But what do you think, Meg?
Yeah, I'm going for JSN for sure on that one. I think I don't trust Jefferson right now. I just don't. I don't think he's consistent enough. I would be putting JSN on there.
So, yeah, he says he needs two or flex Justin Jefferson and bench Rashard White. His other backs are Chase Brown and Jaylen Warren in there. Justin, what do you think? You there?
Yeah. I would say play Jaylen Warren. Find some way to play him.
Gotcha. Yeah, pretty decent matchup today, obviously, with the Bengals. Oh, Leduc. Look who popped in. Did he win DFS last week?
Yeah.
No, sir. You were dead last again for the I don't know how manyth time. So there you go. Meg, Chris Rodriguez perhaps this week takes over. Thanks for Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
That's what I've been hearing.
So we've been hearing he's been, we'll see. Justin, since we're on you, my friend, talk about your ultimate DFS lineup.
I just want LeDuc to see this
Might
one
as
more
well start
time.
calling you Andrew the Clown LeDuc. How many times have you been last in DFS? Think you might have broken a record. Not one I would be proud of.
I was gonna do it, but then I was like, yeah. Love it. He said he's I'm all or nothing this year. Yep, you're definitely
this
nothing.
isn't last year, LeDuc. This is this year, son, and you're last
You're
place.
nothing this year.
It's not all. It's definitely nothing for sure.
Just nothing. Maybe you should come on the show.
Yeah, maybe you should show up every once in a while. I'm sure. Aren't you married? Can't the wife watch the kids? Like, come on, bro, tighten up. All right, what do you think? What do you think of your ultimate DFS lineup, Justin?
I mean, I like it, but that doesn't mean anything. Listen, I like JJ McCarthy in this game. The Bears secondary, it feels like they've been just giving up points, and the Bears offense has had to make it up. So I like JJ McCarthy to find his rhythm in this game. I put Jaron Addison as my my connection with him, my stack per se. So I like it. They had 11 targets for Jordan Addison last week. Look for it to be a lot of the same, and hopefully this time it cashes in. Josh Jacobs against the Giants, Jeez and Louise. That seems like a 3-touchdown day right there. Aaron Jones against the Bears. Once again, that you can call that a stack too, because he's going to be getting a lot of passes as well. I just like this is a really good Aaron Jones get right game. Even though he hasn't been bad, he just hasn't been what we're used to him being. Jaylen Warren, as I said to Cap, love the matchup against the Bengals. He's the undenied RB1 there. I look for them to want to get this ball rolling and get it behind him all game long. So this could easily be a 2-touchdown game for Warren. DK Metcalf also looking like a good matchup against the Bengals, man. The Bengals defense is so bad, but if DK Metcalf can't pull anything out against this team, I'm considering benching him for the rest of the season, and maybe in some leagues even dropping him. George Pickens, like Meg said, it's the Raiders. I mean, they're just so damn bad that everybody's going to look so damn good against them. My tight end, I went with Theo Johnson. It just seems like a great matchup. Theo Johnson, no Slayton today. He's probably going to get a ton of targets. You can cash in on the receptions that he gets, and then hopefully Jameis can get him a touchdown today. And then the Giants defense, crazy enough, this was a decision I made while still having money on the board. The Giants defense they've been pretty good. And the Packers on the offensive side, minus Tucker Kraft, has been pretty fucking lukewarm at best. And I like what the Giants do with their 3 pass rushers. Could be a nice day for sacks and maybe forced fumbles.
Like it. Not a bad call indeed. Fred, what do you think? What's your ultimate DFS lineup, sir?
All right, so I went all in on the Chargers this week. I don't care. I went all in. They're playing Jacksonville. I just don't like Jacksonville. I went the Herbert McConkey combo. They've been doing really well for me. I spent a little. I thought I like DK Metcalf this week, just like Justin. I mean, it's all or nothing right here. I also went with McBride. He's absolutely been killing it. That's where I spent the most money at. The Viking. I also went with Vidal because like I said, I went all in. I don't care if it's a wide receiver running back combo. I'm all in. I heard Greg mention earlier about Jaylen Warren. I think he does have a big week this week as well. And excuse me, Ethan will have a big week this week as well. So the Vikings defense, I was just a little bit short on money. It's not who I really wanted, but I took him anyway, thinking that Chicago will give up a couple of turnovers.
Yeah, that's not a bad call for sure. Greg, talk about your ultimate DFS lineup.
Well, if you don't want to win and you don't want to come in last, just pick my lineup. Just saying, you want to be average. But I went with Justin Herbert. Like Fred, I like that matchup. But I went with the stack with Quentin Johnson. I spent my most money on CeeDee Lamb against Vegas because it's Vegas, right? Like Meg said. And I think CeeDee Lamb's going to have a huge game. I took Ashton Jeanty against Dallas's run defense because Dallas's run defense, as we all know, is trash. I took Woody Marks against Tennessee because Tennessee is 29th against fantasy running backs, and they started giving Woody Marks more carries, and I think they should just give him the damn backfield and start splitting it up with Nick Chubb. I went with T. Higgins. Flacco is back. And when Flacco's there, Flacco's been putting up points that he's distributing the ball to both Higgins and Chase. So I went with Higgins on this one. I also went with Addison as well. JJ's been looking for him since he's been back. And I went with Luke Musgrave. People forget that Luke Musgrave was the starting tight end before Tucker, before he got hurt, and then Tucker took advantage and took over that tight end spot. So I think Luke Musgrave is going to get some targets and do pretty well. And I took the Packers defense. Jameis is playing. Jameis is going to throw at least 2 or 3 picks to get a couple of sacks. So I took the Packers defense this week.
Yep, he might throw for 500, but he's good for a couple picks as well. So that's for damn sure. Not that anyone should care, but here is a Duke's lineup. But, bro, this guy is in love with Jacoby Brissett this week. Got him on Sophistication Station as well. Mario DiMarcado and Blake Corum as his running backs. He threw in James Cook in the flex. Got McBride as well. He's all in on the Cardinals today. I don't know how Justin feels about that. But he does have Juwan Jennings in as well. So he likes a lot of points in that Cardinals 49ers game. JSN, obviously, never a bad one as well. And then he also has Texans defense also as well. So check all that good stuff out.
Oh, my God. With his record of getting shit right in DFS, I feel pretty good about it.
Carl agrees. He said this
Yo, it is terrible.
He wanted to try something that's different this week since he keeps sucking. Well, I don't know how much better you're going to be this week, but hey, A for effort, my friend. All right,
it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not, but talk all that trash and you never know. Leduc might be the surprise winner next week. You just never know. All right, let's get to our picks.
Will TSS Fantasy pick the right teams to win this week? Outlook not good.
All right, let's look at our results from last week. And we look at the 3 kings on top. I'm sorry, 2 kings and a queen on top.
A queen, there you go.
4. And then we got another queen at 9 and 5, 8 and 6. 8 and 6 for Greg and Justin. 6 and 8 last. Ooh-wee. So let's look at the leaderboard for the year. I got a 1-game lead on
Justin.
Duke.
I'm coming, Justin.
Yeah, Justin and Fred are
Fred, you ain't going nowhere.
And look who's tied down here at the bottom. We got Greg and Meg down there, both at 88-61. This would be a big week for picks.
You guys,
and Greg,
I'm so disappointed.
And Greg, it's not starting off good for you because you went with your homer pick this week and unfortunately did not work out.
Not
for you,
Fred.
my friend.
You know,
Oh, I totally forgot to bring in Carl. I'm sorry. Carl, welcome in, Fred. My bad.
I was in the ether.
Fucking hell. Buenos dias, Commissioner Cooper. Espero que esto listo para el jugo criminal Gara Kosora Dolphins versus Commanders.
C. Dolphins, all the way.
We hope you're ready for the Warcry game with the Dolphins versus Commanders. That's in Spanish. So big up, everyone. Hope you're well.
Welcome in, my friend. Cap for life. I picked the Dolphins last week. Yeah, no, I didn't. But yeah, you were right. You called it out while you're in here. We're going to pull it out. Let's go. Fred, what do you think? Kelsey or Otten in PPR? I already know your answer, but figured I'd ask.
Yeah, you already know my answer, so give it to some.
Oh, we lost you on your Spectrum internet. Sorry.
Whoa. We're not going to do
that. Greg, real quick, 12-team PPR. He's okay. So we got 1 flex, 5 and 5. Trade Mercado, Swift, Gadsden for Tyler Warren and Hampton. His other RBs are Kyron, Hendy, Mason, Tootin. I need to flex like Ridley, Brock, Loveland, Knox this week, but I have a 70% chance to win right now. All right, so do you make that trade first? Go to that one.
I mean, that's giving up a lot, but you're banking on getting Hampton back for that, for that playoff push, right? But you're getting Tyler Warren, which is one of the top tight ends in fantasy, but you're giving up a lot of depth on your team. If you're okay giving up that depth and you're going all in for the playoffs, go right ahead and do it because you're going to get Hampton for the playoff push. I like it because you're getting the best player, which is Warren. You're getting the best play out of the trade. So I like the trade. I would go with it.
And what do you think about the flex question? Needing to flex Ridley, and if that's Brock Bowers, I'm definitely going there.
Yeah,
We can stop right at that if that's who that is. So
If
I
it's
think,
Brock Bowers, you're going with Brock. You're going with him.
I don't know what other Brock he's meaning. So unless
Brock
it's
Purdy.
if it's super flex, then you start him too. I mean, you're good to go. I think with any Brock already.
Yeah.
For Life said he traded Kelsey for Gatson, so I like that. Kevin Wilson, the Professor Belly Up Sports, pops in. Seahawks taking down the Rams today. A little call out there. I like it. All right, let's get started with our picks for today. We got Washington. We got football right after this. Washington versus America's team, the Miami Dolphins over in Spain. Miami leads the series 10-6. Last time they played was in 2023. Miami won 45-15. They won 3 out of the last 4. Miami's favored by 2.5. Over under is 47.5. Meg, who you like in this one?
I like Miami for this one. I've got a sneak. Marcus Mariota and I don't get on for obvious reasons. So give me Miami on this one and see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Justin, who you like?
I'll take Miami on this one as well.
I like it. Carl, who you like?
Yeah, I've got Miami on this one. Washington's defense is just so poor right now.
Gotcha. Fred?
I went with the old Commanders, baby. That's it. They're gonna win today. Yeah, I'll be a hater, but I'm gonna be a winner. So I'm going with the Commanders.
Greg, who you like?
I'm with my buddy. I'm with Freddie. I'm with Commanders too. Listen, Miami did all they did last week. They ain't gonna play like they did last week again. They ain't gonna
Haters. They're just jealous because your Jets are just sucky and they're going to remain sucky. I'm going to tell you guys right now, with the upcoming schedule for the Dolphins, I'm going to call it out right now. They are going to get in this playoff hunt.
Look who's perky again over here. Mister, I don't care about my pick. I'm perky.
Only takes a week. Only takes a week.
He perked up real quick.
It only takes a week, bro. That's all I'm saying. It only takes. I mean, look at their schedule, bro. They got the freaking Saints, the Bengals. They got all kind of easy games coming up. So definitely should make it happen.
Suck. Those are not easy games for you. You act like you're a powerhouse. You suck.
Anyway, we're not like y'all, bro. We actually have a chance.
You guys are tanking just as well.
Greg, what do you? You're not tanking, bro. I think that showed last week. Greg, should he trade? Should he trade Bucky for Tyler Warren or McBride?
Who's your other running backs? That's what I want to know first. Like, who you have left before you?
It doesn't matter. Bucky doesn't play.
I mean, that's true.
Bucky was practicing this week, and he's trending towards playing. And you're gonna have Bucky for the playoff push again. My thing is, who do you have left in your running back room?
By the way, Patrick said the Brock is Brock Wright.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it was Brock Wright.
Brock Wright.
Damn. I would go Knox.
That's Dan Campbell's dog right there. Dan Campbell loves Brock Wright. He even said it this week. He said, I fully endorse Brock Wright being my tight end 1 with Laporta done. So he loves Brock Wright.
Okay.
I wouldn't put him in, but he loves him.
I wouldn't put him in.
I would still go with Knox. I think Knox is definitely up for a good day today. Jets suck, Juice. That's what Cat for Life had to say. Kevin said, our professor says, don't put any chips on Mariota. I like it. Cat for Life said he's got Rico and Hall right now as his running backs. He traded BTJ 3 weeks ago for Rico. I like it.
Nice.
All right, let's get to our next game. We got the Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants. Green Bay leads the series 34-28-2. Last time they played was in 2023. The Giants won 24-22. They won 2 in a row. Packers favored by 7.5, over under 42.5. Justin, who you like in this one?
The Packers traded for Micah Parsons to suit up that defense, but they should have traded for like a fucking wide receiver or something because they can't do anything on offense. Josh Jacobs is going to will them to a win today, but it's still going to be a sad performance. Packers win.
Put the hammer down on this bitch. We all like the Packers in this. Carl, do you like the Packers as well?
No.
No?
No.
All right, tell us why.
I don't trust Jordan Love. And I
Jameis?
knew about that. And Jameis Winston. I'm sorry, but I think the Packers are just frauds right now.
Yeah, I mean, Justin mentioned it in his DFS lineup. The offense has not looked all that great. So, you're not wrong for feeling that way. I just think, Green Bay is just a better overall team. Giants a little too beat up on offense. I think to really
Green Bay comes out
the victory out. But I think it'll be. I don't think it'll be an easy cupcake game. I think that's for sure. All right, let's get to the matchup of the day: the Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. Titans lead the series 24-23. Houston won earlier this year 26-0. They won 2 in a row, 5 out of the last 6. Houston's favored by 5.5, over under 37.5. Fred, who you like in this one?
I've been riding with that Texas defense all year. I knew they were going to get better as the season goes along. Stick with the Texans. This should be a hammer. Nobody can beat the Titans.
Yeah, put the hammer down for this one as well. Carl, are you going to be our lone wolf on this one as well?
Don't be stupid. No, I'm going with the Texans to win this. And also, just to add a caveat to this as well, the Titans, they're going to be being petty fucks because they're going to be wearing the Houston Oilers jerseys in this game as well. So remember the connection.
Remember Houston.
Man, I didn't know that. I love a fucking petty fuck. Let's go. I want to change my team now. No, I'm only kidding. I can't do that shit.
Says he agrees with Carl. He dropped Love and picked up Purdy for a backup. Carl, sorry for the typo. Let's go Meg for the Smitty. Welcome in, brother. He wants to know Flacco or Purdy today, Meg. What do you think?
Oh, do you know what? Just with the weather and everything else going on around at the minute, I'm going to go Flacco on this one.
I don't think you're. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's me.
Yeah, Flacco, like I said, even though it's a little windy in that game, he's a vet, and he knows how to play in the weather. So I think you're good to go with Flacco today. Justin, the Smitty wants to know: start one, Hunt, Monty, or White. What do you think?
Start none. Hunt, Monty, or White. I don't want to start Rashad White because I think Sean Tucker's probably going to take it over. This game, crap shoot. I'll go with Hunt because he's been stealing touchdowns and Pacheco's not playing.
All right, I like it. Let's go to our next matchup. Thank you, the Smitty. Thank everyone for their questions this morning. The Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons lead the series 37-24. Carolina won earlier this year 30-0. They've won 2 in a row and 3 out of the last 4. Atlanta's favored by 3.5. The over-under is 41.5. Who do you like in this one, Carl?
Falcons are at home. Atlanta are undefeated at home, so give me Atlanta.
Fred, who you like?
I'm going with the Falcons.
All right. Greg, who you like?
Carolina whooped them 30-0 last game. I can't overlook that, man. I just can't.
Greg.
I went with Carolina.
Do not.
Atlanta's been up and down the whole season. Like, you can't get a pulse on this team. 1 week they look good. 1 week they look like trash. Michael Penix looked like Michael Penis. I don't know. I'm going with Carolina. Sorry.
I love it.
Meg, who you like in this one?
I'm not okay right now, guys. Michael Penis, what the fuck? No.
They're not
Guys,
playing good. I'm sorry.
we've been injured.
Mention Atlanta.
We've had injuries. No, give me my Falcons. Our defense is back on top. Drake London is playing. Yeah. Yeah. Watch what happens. Watch what happens.
Sam says Drake has been on fire. Kevin Wilson says, shout out to the enforcer Kenny Easley and prayers for his family. Indeed. Thank you for that, sir. And Cafe Life thinks that's funny. All right, Justin, who you like?
Oh shit. So I agree with Greg. I mean, you can't overlook that. But at the same time, just give Bijan the fucking ball, dude. Stop playing around with Algier. Stop playing around with this bullshit. You literally have the guy that Jonathan Taylor said, you're the next me, dude. Give him the fucking ball and win the game, Falcons.
All righty. An emphatic statement there, which makes our boy Greg our lone wolf.
I need a lone pussycat.
Howl it up. And we got, I don't know, it's like a hybrid werewolf panther thing that came out of the AI. I don't know what to tell you. It said Carolina Panther on it, so I was like, all right, we're good there. Let's go to the next one. The Bears at the Vikings. Vikings lead the series 69-58-2. Minnesota won earlier this year 27-24. They won 3 in a row and 8 out of the last 9 in the matchup. Justin, who you like in this one?
You know what? Distrusting the Eagles fucked me over last year, but this year it's been trusting the Vikings. Every time I pick the Vikings, they fucking take a shit. So, guys, guess what? I picked the Vikings this week. I hope you picked the opposite.
Meg, who you like?
Do you know, I don't trust either of these teams. They're so up and down, so inconsistent. I don't back JJ McCarthy at all. And I've gone with the Vikings, but I think this could go either way.
All right, Carl, who you like?
I don't trust either quarterbacks in either of these games. JJ McCarthy needs a lot more reps than Caleb Weld. Despite the fact, his fourth quarter drives or so, yeah, sweet. What does he do for the rest of the game? Oh, they jack and shit. Give me the Bears.
Okay, Fred, who you like?
I like the Vikings. I think they put it off today at home.
Greg?
Caleb Williams is 1-7 against the NFC North and 0-3 against Minnesota. He's going to be 0-4. Give me the Vikings.
We have a lone wolf, and it ain't Carl today. LeDuc going with the Bears today as well. So let's howl it up.
I told you guys to vote opposite. I told you to do it.
Yes, I know.
Don't blame this one on me.
I know. All I got is that 1-game lead, so that's starting to make me nervous now. All right, let's go to the next matchup. We got the Chargers going to Jacksonville. Chargers lead the series 9-5. Last time they played was in 2023, the AFC wildcard game. Jacksonville came back from 27-0 to win 31-30. They won 2 in a row in the series, and Chargers are favored by 3. Over-under is 43.5. Fred, who you like in this matchup?
Like I said, I'm riding with the Chargers. I'm staying with these Chargers. Let's go Chargers today.
All right, Greg?
I like Justin Herbert over Trevor Lawrence. So I'm riding with the Chargers.
Meg?
Yeah, give me the Chargers on this one. I think it's going to be closer than what we expect.
Justin?
Bolt up.
And Carl?
Chargers. In my main fantasy league, I need Justin Herbert and Vidal to literally give me some big numbers. Otherwise, this title I have behind me, it's in jeopardy and I'm about to lose it.
Coming across to the East Coast is a thing. Go ahead and howl my ass up today. I got a little feeling in my bones the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to pull off the upset today. My other hybrid werewolf / cat thing, whatever.
I literally lost my respect for London's team when they got freaking blown out by the Rams at Wembley. Sorry.
Heard that. All right, let's go to this is it's just I wish the weather was an impact in this game. So I'm really excited for it, but weather will make it fun anyway. Yeah. The Bucs at the Bills. Tampa leads the series 8-5. Last time they played was in 23. Buffalo won 24-18. Buffalo is favored by 6. The over-under is 45.5. Greg, who you like in this one?
Buffalo, it's time to wake up, man. Where's the reigning MVP? Where's the defense? Tampa's coming into town, and Tampa is a tough team. But I'm putting my money on Josh Allen. I'm putting my money on James Cook. I think Buffalo pulls it out this week.
DJ Cyborg, this is the easiest question of the day. It's America's team, the Miami Dolphins, about to go on an epic run and go hit the playoff scene. So whatever the hell, yeah, it's Miami. But everyone likes Miami except the 2 Miami haters. All right, Meg, what do you think? Who do you like in this one?
Yeah, for me, it's a hope and a prayer for me because I need Bucks to be beaten. So give me Buffalo on this one.
All right. Let's go, Justin. What do you think?
Let's see. What do I think about this one? Bucks. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. I was thinking about it. Baker's played in Cleveland. You know, he played in college at West Virginia against West Virginia, and he smoked West Virginia in that game. Weather doesn't affect Baker. Not much affects the Bake Man. Shake and Bake Man always comes out. He always plays his hardest. And I'll go with they want this a little bit more. The Bills, I don't know what the fuck the Bills are doing. They're sitting Keon Coleman instead of playing him after he gets a touchdown. Come on, dude. Like, you need everybody. You need all hands on deck.
DJ Cyborg, you can run away with my balls. There ain't no fucking way they're running away with anything today. All right, bro? Let's make sure we tighten that up. Carl, what do you think, friend? Who wins this one today?
Weather implement. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's quite cold. And windy.
And a little bit of snow, apparently.
A little bit of snow. Originally, I would have gone with the Bucks because obviously I need help. But now I've seen what the weather can do. And obviously, Tampa is a fair weather team. Fuck's sake. Give me the Bills.
He says, I like it. All right, what do you think, Fred? Did I go to you? That's what you think. Who wins this one?
Listen. The Bills today. Today is the day they get back on track. They win the division. They go to the AFC Championship. Today starts that day. And I know we like Baker, but it's 81 damn degrees in Tampa. That's different than saying it's cold in the snow. Today, the Bills get back on track.
Just to add a caveat to that, though, mate, Baker did play in Cleveland. So it's not like he's
but Baker's not going to run the ball, catch the ball, return the ball. He can't do it all.
Hey, Ibuka played at Ohio State, which is also in the great state of Ohio that experiences a lot of
cold. It's freezing cold.
The Bills big today.
I don't think the cold really matters, but I think, if it does snow, that does put it just makes the game a little different, especially if it's windy. Because the Bucs do like to throw the football a lot, which would hamper that. I think Buffalo gives them that advantage running the football if that's the way the weather conditions play up to that. So let's howl it up for our boy Justin, our lone wolf, and going down hard and fast in the picks. All right, let's go to the next matchup. The Bengals at the Steelers. Steelers lead the series 71-41. They played earlier this year, back in October. Cincinnati won 33-31. Sorry, they won 2 in a row. Pittsburgh's favored by 5.5. The over-under is 48.5. Meg, who you like in this one?
Oh, I hate myself for saying this out loud, but give me Pittsburgh. I don't love Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah. The Bengals are just all over the place. They're all over the show.
Sam says cold weather matters. I mean, I agree, but like I said, I just don't think in this one it matters as much. But let's get the hammer down for this one because we all like the Steelers in this matchup. But like I said, could be a close one that was close last time. But what do you think, Carl? Who do you like in this matchup?
AFC North battle for the piss and vinegar. Give me, give me Pittsburgh on this one. As much as this is going to be the immovable force versus the unstoppable object. I trust the Steelers defense more to do something than I have with the Bungles defense trying to do something.
Tis true. DJ Cyborg bringing up the win in this one that favors Aaron. Yeah, like I said, they're both veteran QBs going back and forth. So like I said, I don't know if the win is a big factor in this game. But I agree. I do think the Steelers do pull this particular game out.
It's going to be a close game.
It's going to be close. Yeah, this ain't going to be easy. I agree. All right, let's go to San Francisco at Arizona. San Francisco leads the series 37-31. They played back in 2021, and the 49ers won 16-15. I'm sorry, 2021. Back in September, my bad. I got September 21st here. And San Francisco won 16-15. San Francisco's favored by 3.5. Over under is 48.5. Meg, who you like in this one?
Yeah, give me the Niners on this one. The Cardinals just don't have anything going for them. So yeah, that's an easy pick for me.
Justin, you wanna put your stamp of approval on this game before we put the hammer down on it?
Go Niners.
I was expecting some trash talk. That's what I was expecting. But Carl, do you agree with everyone on this one? Do you like 49ers as well?
Yeah, full house. The only one that's worth a damn on the Cardinals right now is Trey McBride. That's it. That's going to be their go-to guy all game long.
It's funny. I noticed LeDuc was all about starting Cardinals here, Cardinals there, but there's no Cardinals in that pick. I don't think so.
So he's just contradicted himself then.
Maybe just a tad bit. Justin, we're already on you here. So Gatson or RJ Harvey for the flex? It's PPR.
I'll go with RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey was an excellent pass-catching running back out of UCF. Go Knights. UCF. I'll definitely say, go with Harvey. I think that the Broncos have a lot in store for him going forward.
I kind of disagree. And the reason why I say that is that the Jags give up the second most points to tight ends. Sarkadastin.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd be on Gatson as well in this one, and not only to what Carl just said, but also that Chiefs run D ain't no joke neither. So you got two things that are going against you. I think I just would go with Gatson, especially in a PPR format. Although RJ Harvey has been getting a lot out of the backfield as well.
He gets a lot out of the backfield.
He really does.
He
So
was
that's
getting like 4 targets a game before, so he'll definitely be getting a lot now.
No doubt. You're at a good spot, Don, because you got two good choices, I think, here. So, like I said, I think I would just lean Gatson, but I wouldn't be mad if I had RJ Harvey in my flex today. That's for damn sure. All right, let's get on with I forgot where the hell I was at. Okay, here we go. Seattle at the Rams. Seahawks lead the series 28-27. They did split last year, 30-25 for the Seahawks, and the Rams won 26-20 in OT. So we're set for a good game today. Rams favored by 3.5, over under 48.5. Meg, who do you like in this one?
Yeah, give me the Rams on this one. I like what the Seahawks are building, but I think the Rams have just got that edge, especially at home.
Don threw in Parker Washington also as another option here. So, but I still think I'd go with Gatson, I think, out of that. So he said he's low-key got to win out. So I'm in a hurry. Yeah, bro, I feel you. I think we're all kind of like that right now. So it's one of those, you're getting that clutch time of the year. So you gotta win every game for sure. All right, forgot where I was. Carl, who do you think wins in this one?
Meg mentioned that the Rams have got home field advantage. No LA team in SoFi Stadium has home field advantage. It's always opposed by away fans.
Love Carl.
Seattle undefeated on the road, and I like what they're doing. Sam Darnold's playing brilliantly, and Jackson Smith-Njigba is just simply uncoverable right now. I expect it to be well over 60 points this game, but I'm gonna have Seattle take it by a field goal.
Fred, who you like?
I think the Rams assert their dominance today. Stafford has been playing out of his mind. Definitely going with the Rams today.
Juice?
The Rams are the reason why Sam Darnold's in Seattle. You know that, right? What he did against the Rams in the playoffs, give me the Rams. Sam Darnold's going to start seeing ghosts again.
Justin.
Yeah, I love Carl. I want to go to Scotland just to have a beer with Carl because him and me think the same way.
Whoa. Time out. Time the fuck out.
He's Scottish now?
No.
I thought you said he was Scottish, no?
Meg is the Scottish one. I'm down in the south of England.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I want to go to England just to have a beer with
so
Carl.
Meg is Scottish?
Because goddamn, son, he knows that there has never been a sentence said with Rams and home field advantage because that just doesn't compute. You got to have fans to have a home field advantage. I'm going to go with the team that actually has fans, the Seattle Seahawks in this one, because let's face it, if the Rams get down, if Matthew Stafford starts doing what Matthew Stafford's done his whole career and throw more interceptions, then guess what? Seattle's going to win this game easy.
Howl it up for Justin.
Wait.
Gotta make moves. If you're on the bottom, you gotta make moves.
I like it.
To the bottom. England.
You're going to the bottom.
I thought I had heard that. But my bad, Carl. I know that's offensive to you guys. I know if you get called Irish or Scottish or Welsh, it's all offensive to you guys. I feel you, dude. I'm Mexican. If I get called Guadalajaran or something like that, or Guatemalan, I get offense to it too. I go, oh, geez, what are you talking about?
Justin, I thought you was Panamanian.
Yeah.
Put it this way, mate. If I was Irish, I'd have way more children.
At this point, I might be Animanian.
All righty. Now that we got that out of the way, next matchup, the Chiefs at the Broncos. Chiefs lead the series 73-57. They split last year. Denver won 38-0, and KC won 16-14. KC's favored by 4 over under 44.5. Carl, who are you liking this one?
This is a pick your poison game for me because it's either Denver wins and they take back the number 1 seed in the AFC, or the Chiefs win and they put themselves back in playoff contention. And so I don't like this game either way. I'm going to take Kansas City on the basis I don't trust Blow Dix.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Trump's too there, Juice. I trust you on that one.
I don't trust that neither. All right. Well, I'd go around the room on this one because this is a good game, but we all are in agreement. We all like the Chiefs in this one. Broncos offense just kind of been a little helter-skelter, quite frankly. So I think that's the reason why we're all going Chiefs in this matchup.
So today we said penis and blow dicks. All right, let's go.
Early on a Sunday morning.
Sunday,
broke the fourth wall. Well done.
Let's go to the next.
Baby. Our heads are well in the gutters. It don't matter. They can't fucking fish us out of the gutters.
Let's go to the next matchup. Ravens at the Browns. Ravens lead the series 38-15. They played earlier this season in early September. Baltimore won 41-21. They've won 2 in a row in this one. Baltimore's favored by 7.5, over under 44.5. Fred, who are you liking this one?
The Ravens seem to be, like everybody was saying, making that playoff push. So I got to go with these Ravens.
Yeah, put the hammer down. They are making a push, and the only thing the Browns are pushing for is that number 1 pick next season. Carl, do you have any? Do you dispute this at all? What do you think?
No, I can't dispute this at all. No, Baltimore wins this comfortably.
Put the hammer down on that one. We all like the Ravens in this one. All right, let's go to the Sunday night delight. The Lions at the Eagles. Eagles lead the series 18-16-2. Last time they played was in 2022, and Eagles won 38-35. Philly's favored by 2.5. Over-under on this one is 46.5. Greg, who you like in this one?
Man, this is tough, man, but I can't overlook A.J. Brown going off on the offense in Philly, and it seems disgruntled over there. They can't get right. They only put up 10 points last week. I got to go with Detroit, man, with all the even with Laporte out. You got Amon-Ra, you got J-Mo, you got Montgomery, you got Gibbs. I just think it's going to be a good game, but I think Detroit's going to pull it out, man. I think the Philly's just got too much going on in Philly, man. They got too much going on.
Justin, who you like?
Dan Campbell and the Lions.
Meg, who you like in this one?
I'm sticking with the Eagles. I think we can't underestimate them, but I do think that Lions the way that the Lions play offense, where they do those long drives, they really wear you down, is going to have a massive impact. So give me the Eagles, but it's reluctant.
Carl, who you like?
Yeah, I echo the same as what Mega said. I've got the Eagles winning this. It's not our chance, though. I think it's going to be a grinding game.
Fred, who you like?
I think today the Lions assert their dominance, and they're going to show why they're the true NFC contenders.
Assert their
Yeah, I would be in that ballpark if this was in Detroit. But we get that Lions team outside. They play a tad bit differently. So I'm going to go Eagles in this matchup. But I do think it's going to be a good game. Probably one of those, whoever has the ball last is going to be the winner in this one. But like I said, playing outside is a different story. Yes.
Cool. We know why you picked the Eagles.
Well, all right. You already know what's up, but I'm saying, but at least I got something to back it up, though.
You can't say Lions without whispering it. He'd be like, I'm going to pick the Lions.
Yeah, the door would be busted fucking open talking shit.
Watching the game by the pool. He be outside today, boy.
He's just lucky he's not. She's not a Jets fan. Like,
that wouldn't happen.
He'd have to be every week be like, the Jets are going to win, but not really. He'd have the graphic change to the other team.
No, we wouldn't be married. That's for damn sure. All right, let's go to the Monday night game. The Dallas Cowboys at the Raiders. Raiders lead the series overall 7-6. Last time they played was in 2021, and Vegas won 36-33 in overtime. Dallas has won 3 out of the last 4, however. Dallas favored by 3.5, over under 49.5. Meg, who you like in this one?
Cowboys all day on this one. 100%. That Raiders team is an absolute shit show right now. So yeah, give me them Dallas boys.
Justin?
I second that notion.
Carl, who you like?
Yeah, I've got to go Dallas on this one. The Raiders are awful.
Fred?
The Cowboys? Why are we all
Greg?
going this?
I picked the Cowboys.
Somebody picked the Raiders in there.
Who picked the Raiders? Okay.
No, it was just the last game, so I figured I'd at least get everyone's opinion in before everyone at least get one more chance to speak before we leave. All right, well, it is Sunday. I want to thank all of you for joining us this morning. I know probably you've missed church, unfortunately, if you've been watching us since 8 a.m. So put your hands together and pray, because it's time for Fantasy Jesus.
You can't save us.
It's time for Fantasy Jesus.
I'm here to save your fantasy rosters. Good morning, CSS family. And it is time for our Week 11 picks. And we're going to make you some big money today. Fantasy Jesus got your back. Let's go. Let's get started with some Tua time. That's right. We're putting Tua Tagovailoa in there. And I know that I've been hard on him. And I know the commission shed a tear once or twice from the videos I've been sending him. But I'll tell you this. Let's get down to the point here. Tua has been good. And I think he's going to have a great day in Spain this week against the Washington Commanders, who have just been left and right handing great days to fantasy quarterbacks. So put Tua in this week. He's going to make you some money. Then we got Rico Dowdle going against the Falcons. The Falcons have been absolutely terrible against the run. It starts up front, and they don't have anybody to, stop the run, period. So Rico Dowdle, look for this to be a slow game, but look for it to be a game where Rico Dowdle has at least 2 touchdowns in it. Then we got DK Metcalf. And if you're like DK Metcalf, you are DK Metcalf in Seattle. You're mad, your performance has kind of been slipping, and you're kind of going, man, why am I even here? Well, guess what? Today we're going to put you in DK Metcalf shoes in Pittsburgh, where you're going to be making a ton of money off of being DK Metcalf. So put him in your lineup, and let's make you some money, because that Cincinnati Bengals secondary is garbage. Then we got George Kittle against Arizona. It's nothing like George Kittle against Arizona. It always cashes out. Just take it from Fantasy Jesus and a 49er fan. Put him in your lineup and don't even worry about the results, because it's going to be good. And then finally, we got the Baltimore Ravens defense. If you tuned in to CSS Fantasy on Friday, you heard that the wind gust might be up to 25 miles an hour, and we all know that Dylan Gabriel can't throw it 6 feet. and no wind gusts. So look for this to be a terrible game for Dylan Gabriel and a great game for the Baltimore Ravens defense. And you will have a great game this week because Fantasy Jesus has got your back and he's blessing your lineups.
Consider your fantasy football lineups blessed.
May your lineups be blessed today on a week 11. All right, well, from us to you, we appreciate you. Carl, let everybody know where they can follow, subscribe, and get all your great content.
Yeah, you can find us on the Patriots Talk About podcast on YouTube and all on your podcast platforms, so Apple and Spotify and so on. You'll find us on Twitter, X, Instagram, and so on. And yeah, we had a bit of a busy week because obviously we was on a short turnaround. So we had the Buccaneers review, Jets preview, and the Jets review all this week. So go check that out. And this coming Tuesday, since we want a little like a mini bye, we will be going through some 2026 draft prospects. And I've got my eye on a certain receiver out of Oklahoma who is a stud. So yeah, you can check us out on that.
Nice. I love it. All right. Well, enjoy today, week 11. And don't forget next week, join us for the Friday night breakdown as we get ready for the Thanksgiving tour, if you will. And we'll get you ready for the Thanksgiving games since it's going to be on the day after. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you. Please follow, subscribe, get all your great content. From us at TSS Fantasy. Go follow Ballers Meg on all her social media platforms as well. Lots of great content from her as well. All right, guys, enjoy your week. We appreciate you, and we are out.